In this section, we'll take a look at SAM's hardware monitoring. First, we'll talk about the vendor supported and the requirements that need to be met for SAM to monitor the device hardware. Then we'll talk about configuring SAM to monitor hardware and the features available. Currently, SAM supports hardware monitoring for Dell, HP, and IBM. Each of these vendors requires the installation of hardware monitoring agent software on the target machine, which can be downloaded from their websites. Once installed, the hardware is monitored via SNMP or WMI, depending on the node, and must be enabled through SAM. For VMware ESX and ESXi, vendor-specific software is not required, and monitoring is done through the SIM protocol. Once enabled, SAM monitors the status of hardware objects such as fan, power supply, temperature, disk, battery, array controller, as well as numerous other hardware items. If an issue with one of these items is detected, SAM can send notification to the administrator. Once the vendor agent software is set up, the next step is to add the monitoring to SAM. If the device is not already an Orion node, it must be added first. During the add node process, there will be a checkbox option to select for hardware health of servers. If the device is already a node, then a sonar discovery will automatically detect the hardware monitoring and add it for the device. To add hardware monitoring to an existing node, you can either rerun the sonar discovery or navigate to the node details page for that node and click the List Resource button in the Node Management resource. Here you can select hardware and click Submit to save your changes. Once you've selected hardware monitoring, the Hardware Health Details resource will appear in the node details, providing you with status and statistics on the hardware objects you are monitoring.